It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Coming up next.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
2nd down at 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that complete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Like so, we thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And take over at their own 44-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the... That's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man for him. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Jones on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. Folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. They'll run with Steven.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. They're going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Eckler again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Stevenson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw, and this one's caught. 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Herbert on 1st down now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown, LA! And Allen, 35 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he... complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Patriots have it.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
They'll try and run.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers down 24-14. A minute 51 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up. Phillips, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in such...
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. So take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And it down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28.
119 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.